Hey guys, it's Jordan, and it's time for Friday Night with Jordan. I am very excited this week. My parents are in town, which doesn't happen all the time, and I'm excited to see them. So hopefully you guys are having a great week. I know I am. This week we're going to be talking about time. We're going to be talking about our priorities in life and what we should be putting first. Now, we only get 24 hours a day, and we only get 7 days a week. There's no extra time somewhere. We can't go back in time, no matter how many movies like to point towards that. That's not going to happen within our lifetime, most likely. But we can spend that time wisely. So what are some of the things that we spend our time on right now? I know you guys are going to school, so that's something that you have to spend time on. Hopefully you guys are coming to church and spending time with God, spending time with family and friends. Also, you're probably playing video games, probably watching some TV, maybe you're playing some sports, have a hobby. Maybe you're into music, or you really like to learn about celebrities. Or maybe you like to talk to your friends about things that don't really matter, like gossip and what is Tiffany doing this week, or what are the Kardashians up to. Or maybe you spend a lot of time on your iPhone looking at Facebook and stuff like that. I know I am guilty of a lot of these things. So let me tell you first up is that, like I just said, I struggle with this stuff too. It's going to be an onward process. What am I spending my time on? What's the important things in my life so I can spend as much time as I can with those things? And one of the reasons that I'm bringing this up is that I had someone recently pass away in my life. I wish I would have spent more time with them, but I can't now. I can't go back in time and spend time with them because they're passed away. We only get so much time in our lives to spend with people that we love, whether it be family, friends, whoever. So this is our bucket of time. So it is limited on how much we can actually put into this bucket, and we can fill it up with different things. So we can fill it up with things that are like a foundation. So like God, spending time and building a relationship with God would be something like this. And then work or school or doing a hobby that you really enjoy and that you really spend time with would be one of these. And then finally, the stuff that's in this box is like the things in our lives that we do that don't necessarily matter. Keeping up with the Kardashians or the people down the street. Wanting to focus on things that don't necessarily matter in the long run. So all these toys, all these little things, even this ping pong ball, are all stuff that really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. So, if we fill up our buckets of time with the things that don't matter first, you can see that it's about halfway full now, and it's just filled with junk. And so the things that are important, like our hobbies and things that we have to do, like going to school, and then other things that aren't necessarily super important but we still want to do, it completely fills up the bucket to where we don't have any time for the things that are foundational. So instead of putting kind of the junky stuff first, we put in the foundation pieces. Church. Spending time with God, building a relationship with Him, family and friends. Stuff that we have to do, stuff that we like to do. So going to work or school. Spending time with family. So now it's filled up, but there's still some gaps that we can still put the things in our lives that we like to do. Maybe it's a guilty pleasure. Maybe it is playing video games. Maybe it's spending time with those Kardashian people. Maybe it could be whatever you are wanting it to be. Going and seeing every single Back to the Future movie, or every single that's a dated reference. Going and seeing every Marvel movie back to back to back to back, or every Harry Potter movie, because those things sound fun. Doing a marathon of video game sessions, those things sound fun, but they have to be in the right context of things. You see, because I love to play video games, I love watching movies, but work and spending time with family and building a relationship with God are also very important things to me. So maybe during a youth event where we're talking about God and that we're building relationships in the communities, that's when I get to play video games. Maybe that's when I get to school some kids and some Street Fighter. Maybe that's when I can just watch a whole bunch of Harry Potter movies in a marathon and see how long we can last. Or even The Lord of the Rings. I love to watch movies, but I also love to spend time with people. And part of that, part of my job, part of my livelihood is being a positive impact on kids. So maybe I can combine these things. Maybe I love to play guitar. Maybe I worship God with my guitar. Maybe I combine these things so that it's not just a waste of time.